So this week, Honda have sent me their latest CRV, the Honda CRV, which stands for Comfortable Recreational Vehicle. There you go. Or it can be Comfortable Runabout Vehicle. Depends where you're from in the world, in actual fact. Either way, it's a great name. I love it. And it's a great car. This car has been around since 1995 when Honda launched it. And it's proved to be one of the best-selling SUVs of all time. In actual fact, it is Honda's best-selling vehicle. They don't sell any more vehicles, as many as they do the Honda CRV. So there's got to be something about this car that everyone loves. This is, well, it's a number of generations, a number of makeovers, lots of different fining and fettling and doing all bits and pieces to it. The 2025 version of the Honda CRV. And I am really enjoying driving this car. I'm going to get around it, I'm going to have a look at it, I'm going to tell you exactly what you get for your £47,000 plus for this car, because that's quite a lot of money. That's starting from £47,000. So let's get around it and see if it is worth that price tag. You're watching me, AJ, on the Player YouTube channel, if you haven't already realised. If you've never seen what we do before, or you've never heard of us, then do us a favour and feast your eyes on our little 1.5 minute promo trailer that's about to come up after this. If you're already a subscriber or you've been at the channel a few times, guys, you know what to do. Skip to the next bit. For the rest of you, I'll see you in a minute and a half. This is how a car should sound. Listen to this.
I didn't really push it either. I was just having a bit of fun.
Oh, really? Wheel springs?
Outside. Cool. So there you have it, guys. The Ferrari Roma. My birthday present. Here we go. We're going to meet the crew and hopefully get to take
That's a real one.
I think it makes a good word.
Let's go,
Nice to
mate.
start.
Nice to see you.
Show us your big chopper, your helicopter. So here we are, the Morgan Roadster, where we're here for the Swiss Watch Show. Hey guys, guess what? It's another morning here out in sunny France. CRVs come in 6 different colour options. If you like black, you're in luck because it's included in the price. However, the other 5 options, like this lovely blue here today, vary between £725 and £1,047 extra. So you better like your colour. You get 3 different trim levels. There's Elegance, which starts at around £47,000. I'm going to show you in a second all what you get for the Elegance trim level. Jumping up, you go to the Advance, and that gives you a couple of extra bits and pieces extra, which I'll show you in a minute as well. And then on top of that, you get the Advance Tech, which is only available in your plug-in hybrid. Either way, the Advance levels start at around £50,470. Even entry-level CRVs get plenty of extras that other manufacturers charge extra for. Elegance trim, for example, gets keyless entry and keyless ignition as standard. There's a decent set of 18-inch grey alloys, plus you'll also get LED headlights with auto dip beam, LED running lights, LED indicators, and finally LED fog lights. Round at the back, there's a rear wash and wipe, plus an attractive set of LED clusters. There's a roof spoiler, plus all cars get all-round privacy glass and a powered tailgate. The Honda's roof gets a fantastic panoramic glass sunroof that actually opens. There are front and rear sensors to help you park the vehicle, as well as a rear view camera that has Honda Sense built into it, which will detect pedestrians and other cars when you're reversing. There's a decent full digital driver's cluster, plus you'll get a wireless charger for your phone, as well as a 12-volt adapter and 2 USB ports. CRVs also come with an attractive heated leather multifunction steering wheel. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, you'll find the cruise control, the speed limiter, lane keepy, the lane departure warning, distance control and the sign recognition, all included as standard. On the left of the steering wheel are the multimedia controls such as the volume, the track or station change and the Ask Honda button. The passenger and driver's seat are both heated and the driver's seat is electronically adjustable. Throughout the car you get a synthetic leather upholstered finish which is soft to the touch and very easy to keep clean. In the centre there's a 10.2-inch TFT touchscreen that incorporates a DAB radio, Bluetooth connectivity, Android Auto and not forgetting Apple CarPlay. Just below that there's a dual zone air climate control. On the outside you'll get rain sensing auto wipers as well as foldy uni mirrors that heat up in the winter. Right, let's check out under the bonnet what the different engine and gearbox configurations are with your Honda CR-V. Right, engine bonnet release catch down here in the driver's footwell. There you go, managed to get that right. Single pull with one hand, nice and easy. And so is the bonnet as well, because being a premium product, let me show you something. Dead center there is your bonnet catch. Pull it to the right and then let the struts do the work, guys. How premium is that? It's lovely. No fiddling about with bonnet stays or anything like that. Two nice gas struts. Right, another thing that's really good about this, especially when you're reviewing a car, you don't have to remember all the different engine configurations, because with the Honda CR-V, there is only one engine configuration. It's a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, and it's mated up to, depending on whether you go for the full-fat hybrid or the plug-in hybrid version of this, to an electric motor or motors. Okay, so we'll start with the full-fat hybrid because that's what we've got here today. Quick explanation. I know you probably know all about your hybrids, but let me go through it. Mild hybrid, no electrical power only. Does a bit of both, helps a bit with the fuel economy, and you get a little bit more bang for your buck with the acceleration. That's about it. Full-fat hybrid does full electric driving. It will do X amount of miles. Not many, around about 20, 25 miles of full electric power, but it will self-charge itself. You don't have to plug it in. So that's the biggest difference there. And then you've got a plug-in hybrid version. So you plug it in and it will give you more electrical driving, but it doesn't recharge itself. So you've got to balance up what you're going to be using this car for. But either way, they all get the same engine and they all get the same, well, it's not a gearbox, it's a transmission. It's called a CVT, continual virtual transmission. It's basically like a rubber band. I know some of you are going to say, it's not a rubber band, AJ, it's a proper belt. Well, it's like a big rubber band that sort of adapts. When you're slowing down, it contracts, and when you speed up, it pulls apart. Makes a funny noise, but Honda have perfected this over the years, and it's actually a really nice transmission. So all the cars get that. The only difference is, obviously, if you're going to buy one of these, if you're looking at getting the plug-in hybrid, you only get front-wheel drive because it comes with one motor on the front axle. That's all you get. Whereas with the full-fat hybrid, the one we got here today, you get all-wheel drive, because you get two electric motors actually mated up to this 2-litre engine. So you get all wheels driving at the same time, which I feel, given the the climate, especially in Northern Europe, is the better bet, because it's going to self-charge. You don't have to worry about plugging it in, and at the same time you get all-wheel drive. So that would be my choice when it comes to your Honda CV. I'll get it right in a minute, CR-V. There you go. Let's check out around the back of the Honda CR-V. First up, very Volvo, isn't it? Look at these clusters around here, very reminiscent of the XC60, I think. Get privacy glass with this as well. Lovely big rear screen as well, makes it nice and easy to reverse. I know you've got the parking aids and the cameras and all that. Still nice to be able to look out that rear screen when you are reversing. Wash wipe as standard, roof spoiler as standard. You can have a roof spiller as well if you really want. It comes with a built-in brake light up there. But I think generally looking at the car is very nicely put together. Aesthetically pleasing, in AJ's words. You've got two rear exhausts down there. Only one of them's real, the other one balances it up. I like that as well, rather than just having one side. Overall though, the car looks very nice from the back. Right, first up, I'm not going to suddenly walk off and go play golf. These are here for a reason, because I've seen a couple of other channels, and what they like to do is put suitcases in here, or they just describe how many you can get in there, but no one actually shows a set of golf clubs and a trolley going in there, which is probably more practical, because you only really go to the airport once in a blue moon, whereas you might be an avid golfer and you go every week. So let's do the golf club and trolley test, as we're now affectionately going to call it. All cars get a power assisted boot lift. a little bit slow, but it gets there eventually. Good thing about this car, nice and high, look at that. So if it's pouring with rain, you can get under here and you won't get soaking wet. Inside, parcel shelf. Well, it's a parcel blind, but it's very easy to push back and roll back. You can knock it out the way there. You can take it right out, but in the actual hybrid version, you can't stick it under the floor here because there is no floor space. There's nothing in here. You've got the, I've just noticed it. You've got this stupid resin that you put in the tyres and the pump that, guys, don't even bother. Throw that away. Get yourself a set of run flats, or, well, you're not going to get a spare wheel in here. So run flats is the way forward because that doesn't work. Seriously, does not work. Great bit of boot space in here. It's absolutely mahoosive in here. 580 litres if you've got the hybrid version. 620 litres if you've got the plug-in hybrid version. Answers down in the comments box if you can tell me what the difference is and why, because I can't figure it out. But nevertheless, there is 40 litres difference between the two. We got the hybrid today. Let's stick the clubs in. Oh, before I put the clubs in, hang on a minute. 12-volt adapter over there. Oh, now that's handy for blowing up your inflatables. Or if you've got a couple of bikes in here, which you are going to get in here easily with the wheels on, and you've got a puncher or you want to pump up the, just pump the tyres up. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Shopping bag holders either side, so if you're going out with mum, doing a bit of shopping or whatever, you can tag your shopping bags on there as well. And you've got two nice little LED lights, so if it's dark at night and you need to put the lights on to see what you're doing, when you lift the boot up, you'll be able to see what's going on. Right, no more waffling, let's get these clubs in. They're rather heavy. This is a tour bag, it's not a little bag, so we are putting the proper bag in. A full set of clubs will go, wait for it, including the woods, so that's the whole thing, kit and caboodle. You don't have to take it out, straight across there. You'll get two sets of clubs. I'm going to stick the trolley in as well. Look at this, ready? Pop that in there like that. Look at that, absolutely phenomenal. Loads of room. So you would think I'd go 10 out of 10 Honda, but stay still. See, there's a ghost, there's the Honda ghost coming in. You would think that that would be perfect, but it's not, because if I need a bit more space, I cannot put the seats down from the back here. That is the one little thing that has really spoilt this. I'm going to go around the side here because in order to get the seats down, if you want the full seats all the way down, you've got to come around the side here. Now the good thing is, look at this door. Look, it's almost 90 degrees. Absolutely unbelievable. Loading stuff in and out, brilliant. But we'll talk about that when we do passengers in a minute. But to fold the seats down, there's nothing at the top here, like most of them do. You know, most manufacturers put the seat thing, the lever up there. No, this one is down here. You have to lift it up, pop it down like that. There's a bit of a lip, but you do almost double in size, which is absolutely huge. I'm going to run the B-roll now so you can have a look how big that boot is without anything in it, and then I'm going to stick the clubs in there and you can see what it looks like with the clubs in as well. But all in all, I'm going to give you 9 out of 10 Honda for the boot, because I think that is the only bit, the only sticking point that you have to come around and do that. So first up in the back for the passengers, before I've even got in the car, check it out. Look at the way, the rake on this door, the way it goes right the way back like that. Getting in and out of this car is absolutely amazing. The width around here, the height, everything. It's perfect. If you've got a kiddie seat, you've got to drop that in there and locate it. Very easy to find these. Well, they're the poppy outy ones. I'm not happy on these because they get picked up by babies and dogs, and you end up having to buy another set. However, they do hide the little the actual clips where you put the baby seat. It's not as bad as that. You can take them all out and put them somewhere and hide them. Keep them in the glove box or something. It's a little bit safer, but I do prefer the ones where they just mark the seat and you just locate it simply. Anyway, enough talking about the ISOFIX points. It is just incredible getting in and out of this car. Let me jump in. I'm going to show you. Look at that. Now, another thing, down here on the right hand side, there is a handle, a grab handle. If you pull that up, watch this. Look, you can almost go to sleep in this car. It is phenomenal, absolutely amazing. To the point, look at my feet under the seats there. Loads of leg room, no transmission tunnel hardly at all. Simply brilliant in the back here. I'm going to pull this back up again. Look at that, how nice is that? Central armrest, pops down here, locates nicely. Double cup holder, nice and deep. So if the driver brakes, you've got a cup of coffee in there, it's deep enough to stop it go flying through there and scold the driver or the passenger. Really good, little things like that. There isn't, and I'm quite amazed at this, there is no ski hatch. I know here in the UK we don't use them, we call it the B&Q hatch. It's for putting lumps of wood when you go down the DIY store, you know, those long lengths of wood. We don't actually go skiing here. Well, some of us do, but not many. But I would have liked to have had a ski hatch through here. It's a very practical family car. Even if you don't use it for skiing, it's nice to have it there. Without waffling on though, you've got some air vents here, no independence, no tri-zone air or climate control. Air vents, you can turn them on and off, and you can direct them where you want them. They're not the best, but they do the job. So at least you've got air coming out. 2 USB-Cs in the back. Great, brilliant. That's going to keep the kids happy. If they're trying to, playing with their games or whatever on the iPad or their phones or whatever, they're going to need to charge. A lot of manufacturers only putting one in the back. Penny pinching, hate it. Honda, you've put 2 in it, you've nailed it, love it. That means there's going to be no arguing or anything like that. Recessed seat belts, love that. Hate this middle seat belt. Look, it's fixed up in the roof. That's terrible. But there is plenty of room here in the middle for a third person across here. Not very big person, probably a third child, I would have thought, or giving someone a lift home from the pub or the restaurant or something like that. Places to put bits in here, which is great. I'll pull the door to. Window, brilliant size, utterly brilliant. Nice and big, privacy glass all the way around. We love it. Window only comes down almost just over the halfway. Why? Somebody put in the comment box why windows don't go all the way down. What is the problem with that? I don't get it. In the old days, you used to wind the window down, went all the way down. You put your arm out, enjoy the view. Didn't get car sick or anything like that. You go to this massive big window, but you can't lower it down. Small place down here to put a water bottle. This car, top of the range, gets heated rear seats as well. I love that. Like the finish on this, really nice, premium finish on it. You've got a couple of lovely little courtesy lights here, LEDs obviously, really nice at night as well. And you've got that massive panoramic roof in here as well, which is nice. But generally, it's such a nice airy place in the back here. The white finish, friendly finish on the seats as well. It's not real leather, it's faux leather. It's just so perfect. It's going to get ice creams and pops and sodas and all sorts in the back here. You're just going to be able to wipe it straight off. But all in, yeah, I'm going to put the seat down. You know what? You can go away. I'm going to have a little snooze in the back here because this is unbelievable. So it's been just over a week since Honda delivered the CR-V to me. And I've got to say, this car has really performed. I mean, beyond expectation. I'll explain in a minute. It's done the school runs. It's done the shopping run down to the supermarket. We've done the long journey, the coastal run. We did 2.5, nearly 3 hours in 30 plus degrees of heat. And I hear you say 30 plus in the UK, it's not possible. Trust me, it does happen every once in a while. But the aircon unit performed brilliantly. The comfort of the car performed brilliantly. Everybody was happy. And I say it's gone beyond its expectations because while we were on that coastal run, AJ took the wrong road and we ended up off-road. And this car, once again, performed amazingly. We went through a forest, through some fields, through a load of masses of puddles and big muck. Oh, it was an amazing car. And a lot of it was down to the actual modes that you get with this car. And I say modes because there are 4 modes. There's a mode button down here in the middle. I clicked it into the all-wheel drive mode button setting, which comes up on here as snow, but it gives you the maximum grip and you've got all-wheel drive with this car. So it just really, really helped. And I didn't think I'd ever have to use that, but it was fantastic. It's so sure of itself. It was amazing. You've got the economy mode. While we're talking modes, economy mode, stick it in the economy mode when you're doing your shopping runs, your school runs, your general running around, because that gives you the maximum regen back into the battery and will extend your battery range as well and give you the most economy. That's obviously why it's called the economy mode. Normal mode when you're out on the roads driving normally, and that will give you even better mileage on this car because it's not putting all the regen back in and it holds the car back, whereas when you're driving normally you don't want that car to be held back because that's going to end up hindering how much petrol and how much battery you've got. And then you've got sport mode. Got to mention sport mode. So when you get rid of the family, you're out on your own with a fancy little buzz. This is a heavy car, it's a big car, but at the end of the day it's quite sporty as well, so it ticks all those 4 boxes. It's amazing. Very easy to use down here. Makes a funny noise when you bleep it. It bleeps, goes beep beep beep, but it changes normal, sport mode, whatever you want. So that's your modes. Let's talk a little bit about the economy. As you can see, over 40 to the gallon. I'm running around B roads, guys. I'm not driving this economically. I'm not very frugal with it when it comes to putting my foot down on the gas pedal. And I'm still getting plus 40 to the gallon. What gets better is when I went on the run and I had it in the normal mode, I was getting nearly 50. I kid you not, nearly 50 miles to the gallon in this 2-litre car, fully laden with 2 kids and all the bits and pieces for the beach in the back, the brollies, the blow up whatever, and everything was in the boot there. And it giving me nearly 50 to the gallon. I think, you know, when it comes to economy, this car is nailing it as well. Let's talk comfort and all the lovely extra bits and pieces that Honda have pumped into this car. It doesn't get any more comfortable. I got in this car, as I say, I drove nearly 3 hours, almost 3 hours. I got out of it the way I got in it. And I wasn't the only one who enjoyed the comfort of this car. Even the kids in the back said it was one of the best drives they've had in years because they could put the seat back, it folds almost back, and they were just lying back there enjoying life. And that is how it should be, because if they're enjoying life, trust me, you're going to enjoy life. So general all round, this car's top of the range. It gets the cooled seats as well. So I've had the cooling seats on. Little buttons for the seats are up there next to this amazing dual zone air climate control, to the point it was 30 odd degrees outside. We had this on, we had to turn this up. It was too cold. It was actually too cold in here. So we actually turned it up a little bit because it was just blowing. It was so nice. And it's worked faultlessly as well. Seating position, get back to the seats. Absolutely brilliant. Big mirrors here, love those big mirrors. Peripheral vision all round, incredible. Parking, manoeuvrability of this car, simply sensational. You've got parking beepers front and rear, you've got the cameras on there, you've also, on a little button here, you've got the wing mirror cameras as well, which I love. You just click that like that, so if you're changing lanes or whatever, you can just click that over. Another button on the other side puts you into the camera mode, for that's the above camera and the reverse camera, or it does it automatically when you put it into reverse as well. But just generally all round, trying to park the car, maneuver it. Big car, as I say, heavy car, but so easy to maneuver. Absolutely simple as such. Now let's get on to the driving aids. Driving aids are all on the right hand side here. You have got literally everything at your command. You've got lane keeping, lane departure, you've got cruise control, speed limiter. You can set it so easily. Underneath you will find a little scroll button. That is for your computer control down at on the actual right hand side of the dials. You can scroll up and down, it'll give you everything. This car gets heads up as well. It's got a heads up display, I love it. You can scroll up and down, it will give you all the current stats that are going on in the car. You can change things. It's telling me now, you know, the difference, how much I'm getting feedback in the electricity and stuff, miles to the gallon, compass, tyre pressures, everything's on there. Just scroll up and down. When you choose what you want, you can go to the subsections by clicking on it, pushing on the button like that. So simple. Nice wipers, set them in the auto mode, easy. Lights set in the auto mode with anti-dazzle as well, so it will automatically dip the beam for you. I've got to say, I mean, this car absolutely nails it for the driver, and passengers are totally enjoying it. You've got the charging pad down there for your phone. You've got the Apple Play. The sound system in this car is incredible as well. Just generally, Honda, you have nailed the latest CR-V. I'm loving it. So there you have it, the end of our little review on the Honda CR-V, the comfortable runabout vehicle, as Honda like to call it. And it is comfortable, and it's good looking, and it's practical, and it's reasonably economical as well. So it's ticking quite a few boxes. My only comment perhaps would be it is slightly more expensive than the competition. But there again, you get a whole lot of bang for your buck with this car. And don't forget, I can wax lyrical about these cars, but at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding, guys. Get yourself down, give one of these a test drive. Get down to your Honda sales room, take one out on the road and give it a good run for its money. Sit and have a chat with your Honda salesperson. They'll tell you all the ins and outs, the different packages, the add-on bits, and all the bits that add up to get a car for you, for your lifestyle. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. The car comes with a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty. It's not bad, I hear you say. You get a 3-year paintwork warranty, 12-year anti-corrosion warranty, and with Honda assistance, you'll also get the recovery, the roadside recovery should your car break down, which is highly unlikely. You can also extend that warranty up to another 3 years, so it'll be a 6-year, but you will have to pay for that. Speak to your Honda salesperson, they'll discuss the various price options. But one thing I do know for sure, it costs you nothing. If you sell this car within the warranty period, you can transfer over the warranty to the new owner with no cost or any hassle whatsoever. Guys, I've had a really good time driving the Honda CR-V for the last week. I hope you've enjoyed our little video. Don't forget, like, subscribe and comment. There is a comments box down below. That is there for a reason. If you've bought one of these cars, you're thinking of buying it, you've got a question you want to ask, or something maybe we've said that you disagree with, or you just simply want to add some important information for those people that are looking to buy one of these, stick it in the comment box, because that's what it's there for. There's a subscribe button down there as well. If you like what we do, because we don't just do car reviews, you saw that at the beginning of this video, then hit the subscribe button and give us a subscribe. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, leave the bell sign unchecked, you know, tick that little bell, because then you'll get little regular updates whenever we put videos up, so you'll maybe see something that you weren't expecting. I don't really want to go down that route, but you know what I mean. So, and one thing I do want to say is don't forget, give us a thumbs up. Please give us a thumbs up. It does help. We don't get a pay rise, we don't get any bonuses, but what we do get is a pat on the back from the boss and the sponsors, say, AJ and the team, because there is a team behind all this, well done guys. It keeps us in the job at the same time. So, thumbs up if you can. Also, I'm going to give you something in return for this, because we are not just a YouTube channel. Oh no, you are missing out on something. If you don't know what we really do, we are part of The Player. Now, The Player is a 164-page men's lifestyle bookazine. I say bookazine because it's a hardback cover magazine, because it comes out on the same frequency as a magazine, but it's actually a book. Right, I'm going to hold one up now. There you go. You can see me holding it up. You don't actually get the physical version because they're £100 each. I'd love to send you one, but I'll probably go out of business inside a month. But you do get the online version, which is exactly the same. It's just online, far more practical. So you can literally carry it about with you. You can download it, you can read it online when you're on Wi-Fi or whatever you do, and you can turn the page. I love the way I'm going to do it for you now. You can see me flicking through the pages there. It's just immense. There's cars, there's boats, there's holidays, there's golf, there's food, there's interviews, there's technique, there's gadgets, there's all sorts of stuff in there that you are going to simply absolutely love. And ladies, if you are watching, you're welcome to breeze through it as well, because there's nothing untoward in there. It's for everybody. It gears towards a men's lifestyle. It's yours free, but well, how do I get it? Simple. Wait for it, editor. Bring it in, please. There you go, down the bottom there. www.theplayer.co.uk. Head over there. I don't want to know your inside leg measurement. I don't want to know how many Labradors you've owned, and I don't want to know anything about you apart from your name and an email. As simple as that. No credit cards, nothing. Stick it in the box where you see it, where you need to, and then you've got full access to that every time a new issue comes out, completely free of charge on me, because you watch me, AJ, on the Player YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next week with something equally as good looking, beautiful and economical as the Honda CR-V. See you next week, guys.